Hey, welcome to another Mad Chats and Recaps with myself and Tasha. You doing good? We have our hot backgrounds to match, of
Because we're hot.
course, us. Um, yeah. First off, I guess a couple, which actually I'll just do that at the end. Announcements should be at the end, not the beginning, Stephanie. So we'll start off with the Forsaken. This is recaps. I'm all over the place. This is
We are
recaps
professionals.
for the week of August the 2nd through the 8th of 2021. And again, we'll start with the Forsaken as we usually do. The group continued to discuss the library's offer to meet, finally deciding that meeting with them would probably be the best opportunity they'll have in obtaining a contact or even an inkling as to what the library could be up to. Setting out, their friend Polo in tow, they stop by the boat market and make some purchases, and then make their way to the stables at the northern gate. There, most of the party purchase riding lizards to make their way north to the library's chosen meeting point on the shores of Rakoth. Meanwhile, Gerbil and Reneria stay behind to utilize Gerbil's collection of sending stones, reaching out for information. One of the ones contacted was Lashta, their acquaintance from the orphanage in Rilesk. After wrapping up their business, our adventurers leave the city, a few making a point to look over into the newest rift as they pass over. Crossing over the rift, Gerbil receives a mental message from Lashta that she may have more information than she originally let on.
I don't like that lizards were rode on during y'all's session. Just want to say that.
Look, these were bred
Listen,
for riding.
listen. Anyways, that's all I'm saying.
Okay. Tasha, what happened over on well, what's the last thing that happened on Kira's Lament? Oh, so many
No, it
weeks ago.
was a lifetime ago.
She
Let's see. So our villains, last I remember, were challenged with a crypt full of spirits. So two of their number, Thaxel and Evie, fell under possession as battle began, leaving the others to carefully navigate matters. With quick thinking, Harlan bound the two possessed allies, allowing the team to set to the work of dispatching these spirits. With the relics securely in tow and their allies successfully exorcised, Mavriel used some advanced magic to call everyone to her and transport them all to the entrance of the sinkhole where the dungeon began. Together from there, they returned to the Omega Tower, where Afa worked the ritual to save off the collapse of the Omega Curtain. During that time, the party goes about their business. Evie heads to the docks, and before leaving for good, she leaves a handwritten note, some booze that Thaxel would have kept to herself, but they were
yeah.
gifts, and a message in the sand. And as Ava shares the good news that the ritual was not only successful, but also deshrouded their previous quadrant, the news is bittersweet as the crew finds out about Evie's departure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I'm still sad about Evie leaving, but Evie's been leaving for weeks now. So,
I finally come to terms with
yeah,
it.
I think the mourning process is over.
I think so.
Um So, on the last Penumbra Assembly from a couple of weeks ago, the LaCroix boys have breakfast at the Marvelous Egg Inn and Tavern, appalled at the quality of the newly featured scrambled eggs on the continental breakfast cart. After some frustrating exchanges with the hired help, Frankie finds herself back in the kitchen to fix the situation. Eggs successfully scrambled, the group head out in an effort to find the missing boy, Will. They go underground first, encountering narrow alleys moving beneath the city and a pit for dice games. There they met a friendly man named Zeb who directs them towards the gambling den and promises to keep a lookout for the lad. At the gambling den, they approach the smarmy owner of the facility, who offers to keep an eye and future information if they do something for him topside. Turning the offer down, the group head back to Zeb with an offer he has trouble refusing. Before moving towards Topside once more to go to the Ebony Forest Cafe, where Will's sweetheart supposedly works. After speaking with her, they head back downstairs into the sector occupied by the underground circus, where some highly questionable acts are performed nightly, and where the young Will may have ran off to last. Dun
Dun,
dun
dun.
dun!
I'm glad we were on the same
There was a
wavelength
lot
there.
of running back and forth in that episode. I just realized. Like, they were just going back and topside, downside, downstairs, upstairs. It was a regular BBC drama. Anyways,
Love it. Love it.
Stormfall. Tasha, please.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Let's see. So our heroes continue their intense battle with one of Ethaz's Zolkirs, named Garton Earthgrip.
The dwarf.
With Finhold and Lilith arriving and the city's forces holding off the undead outside, our heroes square off against Garton. The flow of battle shifts back and forth as each side loses and gains advantages. Many of these forces seem to have some type of undead fortitude, allowing them to stand back up with 1 point of health instead of dying.
Yep.
Finally, Garton is taken down, only to return through necromantic magic using the body of a giant undead ogre. Before he has time to properly recover, though, our heroes had one small window to take him down for good. As Garton prepared a huge spell to eliminate everyone, sans himself, our friends gave it their all, with Mort making the final blow, finishing Garton off for good. Garrick took down the final spare enemy in the room as well, giving our heroes a moment to breathe and recover.
This effing battle lasted like 3 sessions.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It was a big one.
It sounds intense.
It was a big one. So glad that that's over.
Good for you. So I'm proud.
Thank you. I did what I could. Over on Tower of Dreams on Saturday, after a confusing moment of possible recollection between the Valkyrie and our Valkyrie, the Valkyrie leaves the tower to gather her troops for the move. Afterwards, Sethin pays a surprise visit to check in with the party, which leads to many revelations, some confrontations, and a surprise. As Sethin goes to check on her family, Valkyrie and Vaughn, with new information that Dawn and Dusk are their old friends War and Peace, go to confront the 2 back room workers in their place of business. Later, Nathaniel, Ritz, and Seth check out what Prime has been up to. Then, after a heartwarming conversation, all seems to go wrong as fog fills the VIP room and Sethin disappears before the Dominator's eyes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun! Yeah.
I hear, or little birdie told me,
Yes.
I don't know which Valkyrie it is, but they're acting like Elzaris, and I just want to say, I'm so proud.
That's my Valkyrie.
I'm so proud of you.
That's her PC Valkyrie. Yeah.
Keep Elzaris alive.
I definitely will. I saw the comparison being made, and I was like, probably not wrong. It's okay.
It's a compliment.
You know, that's what happens when you play a chaotic character.
Yeah.
Chaos. So
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
So over on In Extremis.
Well, let's see. Together, Brilith and Liazana reach the end of their mystical journeys through their memories. Brilith recalling a fond memory of a pivotal moment in her life with her father, and Liazana watching a scene unfold from her memory that she had locked away. The commander of the forces responsible for the massacre, the one from the Order of Spectres, talking along in the field a mile or so behind their house, face to face with her father. Glowing Order of Spectre tattoos on both of them. What? The 2 returning to the ship as Liazana shares her revelation with Brilith. A few days later, they finally reach Atmos and dock at the harbor. The party splits up to find information in the city. Zia and Sinister head to the religious ward seeking access to the prayer, while Brilith and Liazana head to meet Brilith's patron. Together, Sinister and Zia are able to connect with the Thieves' Guild and gather a clue on a slip of paper. Meanwhile, Breelith's patron grows impatient and heads to the ship to meet Breelith, causing a panic. Okay. The crew keeps him distracted as Breelith and her old teacher head to the ship. As the day wraps up, a strange, powerful figure with an army in tow disembarks his ship across the dock from the Tempest, being marched into town. Huh.
What does that mean?
Huh.
Guess we have to find out next week.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was Agatha all along.
It was Agatha all along.
All along. Okay.
Over on Obsidian Scar.
Right.
Or the last Obsidian Scar we had. Before setting sail on their recon mission to the Margatus Trench to collect intel on the Giants for Commander Rory and the Dragons, the crew decide to take a few modifications to their previously owned and previously notorious ship. Jules gets an interesting offer from Lashana, and both he and Derek send out letters of their own. Ileana thinks ahead and gets the non-water breathing party members some magical hats. And as the heroes hit the high seas after determining the best route, they pass by familiar landmarks and under beautiful but ominous skies before landing in a town a few of them have only heard of in passing, Galona. The party disembark to find themselves at the Old Hound, a kitschy little tavern where the drinks and appetizers allow the crew to get a little too loose. A comical evening ensues with broken margarita glasses, lots of milk, and an attempt to prove that cats really do have 9 lives. Ileana escorts home the very intoxicated Derek and Lennox, while Finn and Jules both find locals to keep them company. The next morning, the party set sail, heading to their next stop, San Bartos. But by midday, there are more serious discussions about a workplace injury and a possible inappropriate incident that causes the group to create an HR department and call an all-hands meeting the next day.
Gross.
Yep. Yeah, so that's all of our recaps for the week. We have a few announcements. First, birthdays. I don't know of any coming up. I mean, I'm unaware of any coming up this week. But I do know Victoria's birthday was last week. So happy birthday to Victoria. Happy belated birthday.
And
Deontay's birthday's this week?
No, it was last week.
It was last week. Happy birthday, Deontay.
And I think last week was also Franco's birthday. I'm pretty sure.
Happy birthday, Franco? That's a surprise to me. Okay. Stephanie needs to work on being a better friend, obviously. So announcements. No Penumbra Assembly this week because we're having our Patreon movie night. So if you're not part of our Patreon, you should be. Because $20 and up tiers gets a monthly movie night hosted by myself. I mean, not me by myself, but hosted by me.
It's hosted by Seth and it's great.
Where we watch a bunch of like some bad, sometimes good movies, but usually bad movies and laugh at them.
Really bad. Yeah.
And also a couple of other things that, well, Curious Lament might be returning this week. We're unsure. Just keep an eye on Discord. Obsidian Scar won't be returning until next Sunday, so we still have a couple of weeks on that, maybe. And then also, due to my own schedule change, unfortunately, DC and Mad Art with Staff is going to be put on hold hiatus for the time being, an extended hiatus, until something else can be worked out. But we're looking at maybe having like a farewell episode for Dungeon Craft, so stay tuned to the Discord for that as well. Other than that, I got nothing else. It's been great. So we'll see you in Discord. We'll see you in Twitch chat throughout the week. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
We're live.
Woo! Welcome back to Tower of Dreams. We're running late this week, but we're gonna,
We're
do
trudging
it
on.
nonetheless. Woo! Because, yeah, we can do that. Very special. These players, this is their second 2-player session.
I know.
The last one was very traumatic. Hopefully this one won't be. Last time on the Tower of Dreams, the party searched frantically for Seppan after she disappeared. Todd got an upgrade. Ritz had some awkward interactions with Lenny and may or may not have formed a special bond with him. Valkyrie had some plans to visit family interrupted. Vaughn made a very peculiar offering. And Dawn and Dusk gave the party a new quest. Yes, another one. So, picking up right where we left off, y'all did the 1-by-1 walkout on Dawn and Dusk. Vaughn left before Valkyrie. Valkyrie kind of like stayed and made a short little deal. And then you guys, and then left. And then you guys got the announcement that the Valkyrie is coming towards the tower with what seems to be like a delegation of sorts. Couple things happen before you can really react to that.
Okay.
First, you see Janie accost Ritz.
What?
And yeah, Ritz, because they are all like walking ahead of you. You see Janie just go, "I need you, come with me," and she just kind of drags him back towards the kitchen.
Okay.
Nathaniel, Ritz is like, "I have very important things to do," and she's just like, "I don't want to hear it. This is more important. Trust me."
Weird.
And that happens really fast. And then Nathaniel kind of turns you, go, "Do you guys think you can just handle the Valkyrie thing? I have something I actually need to take care of." Okay, bye. And he leaves, and the two of you are left standing in the VIP lounge.
Valkyrie just kind of like looks at Vaughn, like,
What's going on? They always do this to us.
okay. All right. Let's go, I guess, right?
I guess go try to break the news to Valkyrie. At least see what we do next with them.
Valkyrie will like link her arm in with Vaughn and just kind of like be like, I hope you have been listening to what's been like, you know what to say to the, like, what Nathaniel wanted to do, right? Like, was there anything, you've been listening to Nathaniel, right?
As much as anybody listens to Nathaniel.
Oh, good.
I
Okay.
guess.
All right. Probably more than me then. Okay, let's go.
So you guys are going to meet them outside the tower, just inside the tower?
I guess in what I would assume the reception room.
In the foyer?
Okay, yeah, audience
The
chamber.
foyer. The audience chamber, yes. Yeah.
Yep. You go ahead and meet them there, as stated, in the audience chamber. And a few things happen. I've already said that a couple times. A few things happen as they walk in. One, you notice this is a delegation of maybe like 10 people, kind of like an honor guard kind of a thing. You see Wrath and the Grace, and kind of this little honor guard of like 6. Like maybe these are the Valkyrie's bodyguards or something that she's supposed to go places with, but didn't that last time she was at the tower.
Okay.
And the Valkyrie walks right up to the two of you, stops just short, and says, "Is there somewhere private that we can go to talk?"
Yeah.
Certainly, we can. Yes, I will escort them back to the.
Yeah.
Do you need the whole delegation? I think they can fit in the conference room. I think. So yeah, then we'll lead them back to the conference room.
you pass Dawn and Dusk, who are heading back to their room, and they kind of wave and wink at the Valkyrie and keep
Valkyrie
going.
like eyes them, like narrows her eyes, like as she's like passing.
They look very innocent.
Sure, they do.
Mhm. So you, set up in a conference room. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
I couldn't wait for you to come to us. I've been on the edge of my seat, so to speak, all last day.
Understandable. Something specific that you needed
Is
to?
it?
Yes.
You Well, oh yes, the arrangement. Of course. Yes, that's very important. Um uh she kind of reaches across the table and grabs your hand, Valkyrie,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "I remember you."
It's number two.
I don't remember exactly what our relationship was, but I remember looking up to you. I think that's why I took the title the Valkyrie. And I don't know if you remember me, but from here on, I renounce my title of the Valkyrie. There can only be one Valkyrie, and you are the Valkyrie. I'll take that name that you made up before. Navalatesh, was it?
Yeah.
And she's gonna walk around the table and kneel. I don't know in what capacity I served you before, but I hereby pledge my direct support to the Valkyrie and my obedience.
Valkyrie just kind of looks over to Vaughn.
That's the one's like, do you want a moment? Should I take these guys on a tour, or if you want to talk?
Everyone, the rest of the delegation kneels as well.
That's thank you. I appreciate this, all of this. But you don't have to bow to me. I
Understood.
I do remember you. You could say that we grew up together.
And that you've been able to maintain youth. You must indeed be powerful.
I guess you could look at it that way. Time has seemed to flow naturally for me. So I'm not sure why time seems to have flowed differently for you. But you were actually a couple of years younger than me when we were growing up. So I'm not sure what happened.
I remembered that as well. That I was younger last we met.
Yeah. Please. And is she still kneeling, or is she stood up?
She is still kneeling with and holding one of your hands.
Okay. Valkyrie will kind of stand and kind of guide her up to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for that. You don't ever need to kneel to me. Okay?
Okay. I respect that.
And are you sure about the whole name thing? We can both be called the Valkyrie if you want to. I mean, not the Valkyrie.
No,
I don't use the. Okay.
no. I will be this Navalatesh from now on. You are the Valkyrie.
It's a beautiful name. Okay. Again, she'll just kind of like hold on to Navalatesh's hand and just kind of seems like that she wants to go in for a hug but is restraining herself.
Uh-huh.
But
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect first roll of the night. That's it. That's it. A wisdom saving throw. That's a total of 8.
Nice. Your head starts hurting really badly.
Oh shit. She'll kind of like just kind of probably
Like
brace
terrible,
herself,
awful migraine status.
Mhm.
Yeah.
sitting down in the chair. Oh, no.
Don't worry. It'll pass.
I'm sorry?
You are the Valkyrie now. That responsibility is being fully transferred from me to you.
What does that mean, Navalatesh?
You are the keeper of the oaths.
So, are you...
You start hearing voices. Very faint.
Can I tell what the voices are saying, or is it just
I mean,
jumbled?
do you focus your attention on them?
Oh, yeah, she will for sure. Yeah.
Like zooming in on one or
Yeah, she would probably try to pinpoint a few of them. I mean, she's used to hearing voices in her head, so
it's the voice of Franzine, the Wrath. And she says you can hear her thinking, I still find all this very hard to believe. This is so sudden.
pinpointing on another one.
This is one of the honor guard. Her name is Eve, and she is mostly just in awe of what is happening, and you can tell has a near religious fervor of like looking up to you at this point.
Valkyrie will kind of like grab, like, probably was still holding Navalatesh's hand and will
Yep.
probably just kind of grab onto her arm and just kind of like, am I supposed to be hearing thoughts?
Oh, you'll get better at ignoring them, or you can release them from their oaths. That's another option.
Oh, uh,
Currently, you are becoming connected to all of Meadston.
you,
All that have taken the oaths.
But I. You loved this, right? I mean, why are you. Are you willing to just give it up to me?
I know that I trust you.
He'll look at Vaughn again.
Well, I'll have that like raised eyebrow, like, boy, that's a mistake. Meadston's gonna party tonight. No.
Whatever, you can't, just kind of gently resting her other hand on top of your hand, so you have like a hand sandwich going on. If you're gripping hers.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, you don't have to do things the way I did. You can't compel anybody with the oaths aside from the boundary of the oath itself. But none of them can hurt you. They're bound to you in one way or another.
Okay. It's a lot. But I promise I'll try to do what I can.
I have faith in you.
Okay. Your faith is well placed. Does anyone else need a drink or anything? Something.
I'll go get you something.
Okay.
And Navalitesh will stand up and leave the room to get you a drink.
Valkyrie's going to
The
mindly.
Grace and the Wrath will share a glance at each other.
Valkyrie's going to mind speak, going to reach out in her mind to Vaughn. Vaughn, you're seeing this too, right? This isn't just my hallucination. You're witnessing this as well, correct?
Yeah, they're kneeling to you. I don't know why, but
Are they all still kneeling?
Yes.
Okay. When Vaughn says that, she'll just suddenly like start noticing everyone and be like, just kind of stand up. You don't. You can stand. You don't have to bow.
They all rise.
Good. I am honored and relieved and will promise to do all that I can. Mindling to Vaughn. Is that enough? Should I say something else?
no, that's about good. Yeah.
That's good. I mean,
the Wrath will step forward and say, you don't need to be nervous. We've got this under control. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Francine, and I am your Wrath.
I'm glad to meet you, Francine. And
the other will step forward. And I am your Grace. I'm Helga.
Helga, pleasure. I'm sure you two are, from what I've seen, are wonderful in your duties. Is there anything else that I need to do?
Navalitesh will come in with a glass of water and a glass of something alcoholic. And we'll set both down on the table in front of you.
Valkyrie's gonna take a big gulp of water, a big gulp of alcohol, sit both down, and take another drink of the alcohol.
Make a perception check.
Certainly. Do-do-do-do. Perception.
Valkyrie's too emotionally overwhelmed to catch this.
Ooh.
Nivalitesh looks, when the way she looks at Valkyrie is kind of like there's a blend of uncertainty, but also like awe. And love.
I did need this whiskey. Thank you, Nivalitesh, for giving the drink.
Of course. You should give thought as to what sort of position you would like me to occupy.
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. You should definitely be somewhere. I'll need your. Is there like a council person to the Valkyrie position?
I could be your wisdom.
That sounds yes. I henceforth declare that Nivalitesh here, who is now known as Nivalitesh, is my wisdom. Was that?
Nivalitesh will pull out a knife.
Oh. Just gonna.
And
okay.
cut her hand.
Oh, no,
and offer to cut yours. And not offer. We'll hold it out to you.
Right.
To do the same.
Huh. Well, she'll start to open one palm and then kind of be like, that's the one that she made the pact with, and then take the knife with that hand and
making deals
take
all
it
over
to
the place.
the other one, and just, and then hand the knife back.
She'll clasp hands with you and say, I, Nivalitesh, now pledge my allegiance as the wisdom of the Valkyrie. This is my solemn oath. And several runes will kind of just glow on her armor that she's wearing.
Okay.
You go, what?
Yeah, I was like on her skin.
On the table.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no. And they will just shine with kind of an eerily pure white light. And you feel, you see tendrils of light form fast a chain linking your wrists. Or curling around your wrists.
Very, very pretty.
It fades and goes away.
Okay.
Just light.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we should, because it's the entire town in this. Oh no, it was just her.
Just an honor guard.
Her honor guard, right? I was like,
you may all be seated.
So,
Yeah.
So, When it looks kind of to the three of them, when should we bring the Needston folk in?
The Wrath and the Great Francine and Helga share kind of a look. And then look back at you and go, well, that's up to you.
Has it been announced to the Needston town that they're moving in?
As
How long have they had to pack?
so far,
Yes.
about 12 hours, including overnight.
Are they efficient, usually?
Yes.
Okay. Well, What time of the day is it, Andrew? Like,
It is the
daytime
morning.
still? The morning. Great. Well, I think it's a good time to,
We could probably move in as soon as tomorrow.
That sounds good. Tomorrow it is.
Vaughn will cough and we got to make room for him.
You say that out loud? Do you say that out loud, Vaughn?
Yeah.
Oh, mental link. Have we not made room? I thought we had that figured out. I thought they were...
Yeah, we still have to get the magical items, though. We have to feed them to Todd. It doesn't happen.
Oh, right. Right. She'll say that out loud. Wait, how many magical items did we need again, Vaughn?
Can I reply telepathically?
Yes, you can. Yeah, it's linked. Yeah.
Okay, but can I, just for further out of character, can I instigate, or she has to instigate with me?
No.
She has to instigate.
Okay.
The initial contact.
The initial
and then you
contact.
have like a couple minutes to respond.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
We need 150 magical items.
Okay. All right. She'll look back to the Wrath and the Grace and the Wisdom. Francine, Helga, and Avalitesh. What? So I know that we had mentioned needing magic items to create the space for the town. Kind of looks at Vaughn. We're gonna need 150.
The Grace will kind of raise her eyebrows, but nod and say, at your leave, I can go and fetch these from the treasury.
Yes, please.
And she takes 2 of the honor guard.
Okay. All right. Well, she'll kind of look to, and that was Francine. Was that the Wrath or the Grace?
That was the Grace.
The Grace.
Helga.
So she'll look to Francine and Avalitesh. So once we get those, we can make the room for everyone to get in. So if we get those by tonight, we can make the room almost instantly with the tower's capacity.
Well, Miss Navalitesh. Well, your Grace will be back with them far before the end of the day.
Okay. Do the two of you want to take the guard and go and help the townspeople get prepared?
Certainly. And they'll both just kind of nod respectfully because you don't want bowing. And they'll take the...
Before Navalitesh leaves, Valkyrie will kind of grab her arm and pull her into a hug.
She Ooh.
Interesting.
She is very caught off guard by
Mhm.
this.
Sure.
And so just kind of stands there with you hugging her,
Yeah.
and then uh kind of awkwardly returns your hug.
Yeah. Sorry. A little caught up in the moment. Please. You can go now, I guess.
And she'll smile at you. And you can see her younger self very clearly in that smile. And they'll turn and go. Franzine looking a little concerned.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Do all the guard leave with them?
Uh, two do. So there's two more remaining
Okay. Uh,
on either side of the entrance to the door.
just kind of nod at them and kind of turn to Vaughn. Uh, she'll turn to the two guard. To the. Could you step outside and close the door, please?
Of course, they will do so.
Thank you. As soon as they do, she will turn to Vaughn. Vaughn, what the fuck?
This is
What?
really unexpected. I don't know what caused her to have such a change of heart.
I I'm I need and she'll kind of sit down and just start like you can tell that she's kind of well, you can tell that she's kind of having an anxiety attack kind of and like just start like take a big drink of whatever alcohol's left and follow it with some water and Vaughn,
Right? What happened when you feeling all right? You were holding your head before.
oh, so I could hear thoughts of the wrath. I'm assuming the grace. The guard people. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh,
What? At what point did you start hearing
when
thoughts?
I when she kind of was like, I give you the honor. I give it to you.
Oh,
Um,
hmm.
So, apparently it was just through word, and, here we are. Uh, uh, this
The,
is a lot. Uh,
well, for it to happen all at once, yeah, and sudden, and now you can hear people's. You can't hear my thoughts. I mean, other than when we do telepathy, right?
no,
You can't.
I can't hear his thoughts, right, Andrew? No, 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 no. I think it's just with the wrath, the grace, and I'm guessing the wisdom, and then the guard people. I'm guessing there's some kind of weird connection. Maybe the townspeople? I don't know.
Do, do you think this has something to do with? She always talks about this oath. Is that what she just did with you
Yes.
with your
Yeah, no,
hand
no,
cutting?
that's it.
Where did that? I mean, I think this oath thing is a key to what happened to her. I think maybe give her the power to hear thoughts,
I don't think it
and
happened
she's
before that.
well. What? Well, I mean, whatever that event happened way back when. Then when you two were separated,
I know, but
something happened
I can
in
still
that timeline.
remember stuff though. Like I'm not.
Oh, I know. But I mean, something happened to her after you two were separated, and she, I think we've discussed this, gets sent back into a different sort of time.
Are you saying I'm going to be sent back into time, Vaughn?
No. But something happened to her in that intervening years that she got this ability to read thoughts
Well, yeah.
and
I think
and
it
causing
happens.
this oath thing.
Right.
And if we find out how that happened, maybe.
I think you're focusing on the wrong thing, Vaughn.
Well, I know it's a big
I.
thing for you that now you can hear all these voices.
You're still focusing on the wrong thing, Vaughn. I. I am in charge of these people now.
Apparently so. Yeah. Very. I don't know what to do about that.
What? You don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I.
And we are agreed. I mean, it's very. I mean, this is sudden. I mean, what else can we? I mean, we just gotta react. I mean, I don't know. She just walked in and gave you control of 25,000 people.
Technically 28, but
I think that
Okay.
she's remembering things. I think that she's. Uh.
But to give it up overnight, I mean, I don't know.
Well, she said that she remembers looking up to me. Pen, I swear. So. What? Yeah. I don't know. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to tell her. I feel like being like, no, you're my sibling that somehow lost their memory. And, hey, I feel like that might have been a little bit too much. But I mean,
At that moment, yeah,
it's
I
already,
would. Yeah, you're
it's
right.
already snowballed so quickly because, like, what, earlier? No, yesterday. Yesterday, when she left, she said that she remembered me. And now today, she's saying that she only remembers me. She remembers looking up to me and that we grew up together. So, I mean, I'll just wait until tomorrow. She might remember everything. Fun.
I think, yeah, let it let it come to her as it comes to her. I think
But
maybe
even
telling.
besides all of that, Vaughn,
I don't know why she suddenly decided to hand you the reins of her people.
I think because I'm Valkyrie.
the only
The only Valkyrie ever. So I think that because that she realized that is, I don't know. I mean, she seemed okay with it. Like, I mean, the Wrath and the Grace, Francine and Helga over here seemed a bit concerned, which I don't blame them. I mean, what?
Hmm. You have these, yeah. I mean, you have these people who've given their oath to her, and she's just sort of like handing it over to somebody else. That's we're
But
gonna have
it's
to watch
more,
that.
it seems like more loyalty to the position than it does to the person.
This is true, and she's transferred it to you. Can you, since she, I'm thinking out loud here. We're alone, right?
yes.
Since she made an oath to you, can you hear her thoughts?
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I don't. Am I still hearing stuff, Andrew, now that they've all mostly left? Except the two guards outside?
Yeah, pretty much. The two guards outside.
I can hear them. Okay.
Still, you can tell that you can feel the whispers.
I can't. I think they're too far away.
Okay, so there are limitations to it.
It's a
Okay.
vicinity thing, I think. And then it's kind of it was all very kind of jumbled together. Like, I could tell that it was there in the back of my mind. Like, I could hear kind of like murmuring of sorts, and then like I could like focus in on one and like hear like certain things. I I don't know. I don't know. Vaughn,
This is
Vaughn,
yeah. You didn't ask for this. I know.
I've never even like been in a management position. You
It's
know?
a
I've never even
That's the thing.
I've
I've
never
never managed people before. I don't
I've
know.
never even been in charge of anyone except Navalitesh. And look what happened.
I
that
can
was-
understand.
Well, I guess Mila. Because is Mila younger? Mila's younger,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
okay, so yeah, I was, Mila was always a homebody, and she didn't want to go out, and so there wasn't that much I had to like be responsible for with her. But Nivalita, she was the one that wanted to Neva. She was the one that wanted to go out and do things, and then look what happened. And beyond that, I mean, I have my cat that I keep forgetting about. The ghost cat, wherever it's at,
It
a
doesn't
lot.
listen to you, though.
I know. Valkyrie doesn't quite. She's just like, yeah, it's my cat.
Mhm.
So
Well, first, anything I could do to help, just let me know. Ask, and I'll do it. I mean, this is a lot for you. I can, and I'm sure the others will say the same thing. But maybe when you get a moment with her alone, tell her exactly that. This is a lot for you. You never really, and maybe try to explore why she did this. And maybe that'll give her or give you some more understanding. And maybe go to her for advice. What should I be doing? I'm never,
well, that's why I made her my wisdom. That's why I wanted her in a counseling
Advisory.
position, an advisory
Yeah.
position, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't.
No, I wouldn't expect you to. I mean, this is out of the blue. I mean,
Have you ever been in a management position, Vaughn?
no, I barely manage myself.
I don't think my parents even ever left me in charge of the shop before. I mean, you saw
Just-
me in college.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You would be the last person. Well, don't take this the wrong way.
Vaughn. Vaughn. Please. No.
In time, I'm sure
kidding.
you.
I know that. I know how I am. I know that I'm flighty, and I don't think before I do things, and I see it as quirks and as, fun, but like,
No, but that's you, and I understand. This is you. You fear that this is going to take that away from you.
It's not even that. It's just I don't want to let her down. I already have. Kind of.
No.
Well, I mean,
What happened happened. You had no involvement in that whatsoever.
I could have been more careful, Vaughn. I mean, yeah, I was just a teenager then, but like, it was so long ago. 4 years. But I don't know. And I guess I just, I mean, I had questions then, but I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want, it was
Oh no, you had no reason to. I mean,
such a.
you all just assumed that she was gone, and now this has all happened, and yeah, when you get a moment with it, just say, this is a lot to be taken on in a heartbeat. You're going to need time to adjust, and hopefully, and maybe I don't know. It's up to you. Say that to the Wrath and to the Grace, and say, you're going to need time to adjust. I mean, that might cause doubts in their mind, but I'm pretty sure they
Well,
got
they
doubts
were
in their
already
minds right now.
doubting Vaughn.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Um, but that's maybe you should talk more with the Valatash about it. What is this oath business about? When did it start? How did it come to be that she has this ability? Well, now you have this ability to make for people to enter into an oath with you that's so binding and so um, connecting. I guess for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I know that I don't think that Valkyrie was with you. No, no, she wasn't. I know that you and I think Nathaniel went to talk to oh no. I guess I should write down. I guess I should remember names if this is
Alion?
if uh Sutton's mom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Allian. Commander Allian.
Um I
She
know
had concerns about but that just changes everything. We were concerned about um, allegiances and, you know, Elion perhaps taking the oath, which now I'm assuming she would have to take the oath with you to become the law. I don't know
yeah.
how she's going to feel about that.
I mean, you saw that. I mean, that's how Volatash became the wisdom, is that she cut her hand and I
Yeah.
cut mine,
So,
and there
oh
we
boy,
are.
this will start
So,
holding his head. Oh boy.
should we tell? Should we tell Alion now?
We should let her know. But this is a quandary.
Maybe it's
We
a good
can't.
thing I haven't had that much contact with her.
Yeah, but think of this. We're in a. I shouldn't. Well, yeah. I'm going to say we. I mean, I'm going to help you. I want to help you, and we're in this together. All of us are in this together. It's not just I know it's a lot on you, and you are now the Valkyrie. Um,
So I
but
shouldn't talk to her now.
no, we should. But we should
Okay.
think of that if we don't make her take the oath, what will the others think now?
Wait. No, she would still have to take the oath, Vaughn. That's how it's done.
Yes, I understand, but what if Alian doesn't want to take?
Well then,
Oh,
well then, no,
just a thought. But
well then Valkyrie. I mean, but then if she doesn't want to take the oath, then she doesn't get the position, right? And wasn't that
that's
the whole thing?
is almost in a half crouch position. Like that's up to you.
I mean,
No, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yes,
that was the
if
whole point, was that she was
okay,
taking the
yeah.
oath for the
Well, actually, maybe
position,
that helps. Yeah,
and if she doesn't want to take the oath with me, then why would I want her in the position? Right? Right?
yeah, but she could still be head of the guard, the barracks here,
No, no,
right?
no, no. Right. But I mean, as the law.
As the law. Maybe then you're going to have to pick your own law.
You, Vaughn, you'll be my law. I'm kidding.
The,
I'm kidding.
the wrath, grace, wisdom, and law positions quickly become the Valkyrie's harem.
You're all dismissed. You're all dismissed. I have Gust, Ergiod, and
There you
one
go.
to be found, two to be found still. So, Okay. So, huh. Okay. So I think that I want to talk to I think I want to talk to Francine and Helga, the Wrath and the Grace, and Navalatesh first. To kind of get, to ask questions maybe one on one, and not like all of them together in my face, along with all the guard. Because
Yeah, it's rather
that's
intimidating.
intimidating.
Yeah.
So talk to them one on one and see where that goes, and then maybe we can talk to Alion after that. Like I can try to do that tomorrow, when after they move everyone in.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. I mean,
Or should I head in today to talk to them? I mean, because they seemed a little like they seemed like that they weren't like all into helping the townsfolk. That you know. So maybe I could even you know, send a messenger to ask for to have them come back, the three of them, so I can talk to them. Or maybe one by one. We have people for that, right? Goblins. I mean, that's the kobold. That's it. The kobold. We can send a kobold to be like,
you
hey.
feeling all right?
No, I'm not, Vaughn. We can
I
send
can
a
see.
kobold to be like, hey, and to each of them, rather than bringing them all at once to have them like wait in a waiting room, we can bring them one at a time so that I can have a chat with them. We can have some coffee, maybe some booze. How does that sound? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She'll kind of pat you on the shoulder. That's what I'll do.
Oh boy, starting
Valkyrie
he's
will.
starting to feel it.
Power.
What
Oh,
is
I'm
that?
sorry.
Starting to.
Power. Valkyrie. Boom, right to the head.
Valkyrie will start to turn to leave, but will turn back around and just kind of give Vaughn a quick hug.
It's good. It's a big job, but I'll return it. And we'll get you through this.
Thank you for the advice, Vaughn. And she'll
I hope
even give
it's
you a
worth
kiss
something.
on the cheek.
Oh,
And then turn and leave.
finally, I almost go. Oh,
What just happened?
I don't know what to say
Very
about that.
friendly kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, strictly platonic kiss on the cheek. Oh my.
Lordy.
Mhm.
Well, I will.
Leaving Vaughn alone to like put his head in his hands and be like, what?
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, this is could be very good or very, very bad.
Very, very bad. Okay. So what are you going to do now, Valkyrie?
Oh, she's going to go and find a kobold. I think
Okay.
that'd probably be the best. Let me think about this. Yeah, kobolds, yeah, okay. She doesn't want to go herself. There's really nothing else that she can send. The Warforged aren't ready yet, right? Anyways, no. So she will find a
You could
kobold.
send Prime.
Oh. She'll walk out
This
of her.
new power.
Hey, Todd.
Yes, Valkyrie.
Hey. Can I see where is Prime? Where is your counterpart?
Oh, overseeing the creation of the energy cells
Creation of the energy cells.
for the
For the-
Warforged.
Oh, right.
Is there
Okay.
is there something that you need me to do?
Well, I kind of need someone to go into town and go and grab Francine the Wrath and let her know to come to the tower. What's the best way to do that? Can Prime do that? Should I send one of the kobolds? Give me some advice, Todd.
Prime
do you
could
think?
absolutely do that.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
itching to see what the outside world is like.
Okay, great. Now, I need this a very focused mission, Todd. Or I can send one of the kobolds if not, because they're going to be distracted as well. But I need it very focused. I need, like, the message to be delivered and the Prime to be coming right back here. Is that okay?
Certainly.
Okay. All right. And I can talk to Prime. Can I talk to Prime?
You can talk to me.
I can talk to you and you can. Got it. Okay.
I am Prime.
Yes, I know, Todd. I know that. Yes, one and the same. Got it. Father, Ghost, the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Uh,
I'm sorry? What are you talking about?
So, somewhere
What's a
Vaughn
Holy
is
Ghost?
shaking his head, and he doesn't know why.
Okay. Yes. So
Who's daddy?
please have Todd have your prime self, I guess, go into Needston and go to the oh Lord, was it the city center? No, what was it called?
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
building's the city center.
Yeah, the city center.
Go into the city center and ask for. Say that the Valkyrie sent you to ask if Francine, to ask if the Wrath could come to the tower for a casual chat. Is that? Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Well, let me know if you run into any issues. And again, say that I sent you the Valkyrie. Well, yeah. They'll know.
The Valkyrie.
Yes, that the Valkyrie sent you.
Okay. I shouldn't say my Valkyrie.
No, you should not say my. I mean, maybe if you want. No, just say the Valkyrie, Todd.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll be waiting.
Great.
And Valkyrie will go and like put a dib on the meeting room the entire day. Just like at an office.
Just sit there.
Just at an office, and she'll like set up like a little drink cart and get the two guards to help her set up a drink cart and get some like cups in there and like a legal pad.
This is all going right to Valkyrie's head. It's
a
great.
legal pad
So
and a
wonderful.
quill and ink.
Mhm.
And yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And she'll just kind of like go in there and just sit and wait.
Very good. God,
Yeah,
man, what are you doing?
Vaughn might have a drink in the tavern in the VIP room. Let's go in the VIP room, and just
Okay.
yeah, just he's not gonna tip his hat to anybody. Like what's going on, but just
Uh-huh.
suddenly like this is a lot. This is too much. This is
Mhm.
what does this all mean?
What does it mean?
Vince is back there. And Vince says,
Hey,
"Hey,
Vince.
did you get the memo?
Memo? No, probably.
Yeah, there's going to be a meeting of the vicars in like 5 minutes."
Oh, okay, sure. All right, we're at Temple. I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah, in the temple.
Well, wouldn't miss that.
You want to go together?
Sure, let's go.
Great.
He takes his drink with him.
You're all in the temple. Everyone that isn't a vicar isn't there. So there's like 10 of you.
The V's.
10 of the V's, with the exception of Duck.
Oh, okay.
Well, because Duck is there, but his name doesn't start with a V. Is what I was
gotcha.
trying to say.
Okay.
Sorry. And Duck says, "Oh, I thank you all so much for coming. I just wanted to call this meeting to check in with everybody and see how everyone was doing.
Um, Changes are coming. Just well, while I'm here, I might as well bring everyone up to date that um, a new and different opportunities happen. We're going to be absorbing the town of Meadston into our tower through expansion.
Oh,
A lot more, um, people, 28,000 people.
well, this is great news, says
Um,
Victoria.
it might be. I don't. It tread lightly. They have their own, obviously, is some we have encountered have their own belief system. They have this. They all pledge an oath to the Valkyrie. But he's not going to go into that news. And they have a different way of dealing with money. So don't they have this gift based system. So we hopefully won't be they won't interfere with us and we won't interfere with them on that. So just so you're aware, um, and we're sort of forming an alliance with those troops in order to take on things that have been mounting against us. As you're aware, certain things have gone on inside the tower that weren't good and were attacks on things. So we're going to try to address that.
Victor raises their hand.
Yes, Victor.
I just have a question. So does this mean the tower is going to be reorganized to accommodate all of these people?
Yes, in fact, I haven't gotten the fine details on that from Todd. But yes, there will be some reorganization to help facilitate that. The tower, as you may not know, things in the tower can be moved
Oh,
ad hoc. Yes, as you
yes.
can imagine.
We've been here since it was just a tavern.
Yes, so every effort will be made to make things better and help things move more smoothly. Thank you for
Awesome.
asking.
Oh yeah. Get
the bed.
Raises their hand.
Get to bed earlier there, Rick.
Yeah. Thanks, Bon. Maybe this requires a reorganization within our organization.
How so? What are you thinking?
Well, to in anticipation of us reaching the needs of so many more people. I think we need some clarity on the leadership. Several of the other vicars nod. Duck frowns.
Vaughn will take a beat. I don't know if you're all, all aware of my situation where I have been chosen. God, as he says that, he's like, I just said it, to do things for the unknown God and to pursue whatever he deems that I should pursue. So there will be times that I'll be called away and on things to happen outside the tower and to pursue those who are allied against us. And so I think it's appropriate at this time for someone like Tuck to, at least with things concerned in the temple, to be the lead there, where anything doings with the day-to-day of the temple should, naturally.
So you're in agreement that we should install you formally as the head of the order.
Oh, I'll give a glance at Duck.
Stone face.
I think that's for all of you to decide. I am called to do things for the unknown. I don't know if I'm ready to lead this faith in that fashion, in that formal. As
Well,
I said,
there's never been a chosen before, so we just don't know how it works. Who is the ultimate determiner of the wisdom and direction of the unknown god? It's been High Priest Duck, she says, gesturing towards him. But some of us have been thinking that it really should be you.
well, as in most cases with faith and what we deal with, there's what we think, and then there's what the unknown God thinks. So I think
Shed light.
in
Duck
due
certainly hasn't been able to, so if you can shed light on this, that would be much helpful.
As of to date, I don't think the unknown God has expressed any leanings towards. He's been, they've been only communicating when things are truly important.
I'll see
And-
now here. This is where I disagree. This isn't Duck. This is somebody else. This is Vance. I think the unknown God has been perfectly clear in this matter by appointing you as the chosen. How else are we to interpret that other than you are to be the true leader of the order?
I suppose
Several of the others nod.
it's
For those that don't know, we're reenacting very uncomfortable church meeting right here. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Just continue.
That's why I mentally checked out. Out of habit.
out of safety. um there yeah, this is exactly what there are okay, I have to accept it. All signs point to I am the chosen. Now, what role that chosen has in the church is this is a new thing. I don't know
It's a church.
the order. Okay. What role the chosen has in the order is yet to be defined. I guess it's up to me to define it.
Great. So we're all in agreement then. The chosen one is the official head of the order. Duck can be second in command, I suppose. We'll look to you for ultimate guidance on all things.
If I mean, if that can be the assistance, yes, I'll guide as best I can. I'm just trying to do what the unknown God is trying to tell me to do.
This is when Duck will speak up with a very tight voice and say, These numbskulls are not the unknown god.
A little. They are your brethren, after all. Duck.
Practically my children. As are you.
At one time, yes, I was. And I love you for that. For your upbringing and guidance. I did not seek this title. I did not seek this position. It was bestowed upon me.
You said
This is-
yourself, you get to decide. So will you make a decision or will you let others make it for you?
I must accept my fate. I am the chosen. Whatever that means, I take that role.
Uh, uh, Vince speaks up, and what is that role? What does it look like?
I envision it as championing the church's beliefs and pursuing the things that the unknown God calls me to do in order to fulfill my calling as the chosen.
So will you be the head of the order? Do you see that?
To be honest, I feel that for the chosen, that's head of the order. I cannot say. The day
We'll
to
settle
day.
this by a vote then. All in favor of Vaughn, the chosen one of the unknown god, being the head of the order, say aye. Everyone but Duck raises their hand.
Of course, Fawn will not vote. Yes.
You'll abstain.
Yeah, I'll abstain.
All opposed? Duck will raise his hand. Well, that settles it then. The chosen one is the head of the order. We all can take a nice deep sigh of relief that we understand better the unknown god's intentions as worked out among us. Anything to say, Duck? And Duck just very quietly says, I resign.
I don't feel Tuck. Please, there's no need for that. I mean, don't
And we'll
abandon
take
your.
our bio break.
Oh, you son of a- Oh man,
Wow. Vaughn causing trouble in the church.
he's caught a rock in a hard place. He can't,
Very
you know.
much so.
Yep. So yep. All right. See where this goes.
For those who don't know, we take an 8 to 10 minute break about midway in our streams. So we're going to do that now.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
What will Vaughn do? What would
Monster High.
WWVD? What would Vaughn do?
It even sounds like it. Ugh. Don't you just hate church meetings? There's just always a couple of bullies in the room, man.
Meetings in general. Touche, I just realized in a small way what happened to Valkyrie, right, is right now happening to Vaughn. The leadership position is being thrust upon him, whether he wants it or not.
The position that you
Much of a
were,
fight.
the position that you were meant for, Vaughn.
That's what he's trying to say. I mean,
Sometimes we all get put into positions that we don't expect.
sometimes it's a pleasurable thing, and sometimes it works out disastrously.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. Other times it's better than what you imagined.
That's true.
And then sometimes you pull a muscle.
Muscle.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
And with this and all other things, right, now comes Vaughn's weak attempt at damage control.
But I love watching Vaughn try to take control.
Yeah. I was
It's-
surprised by how passive you were in that.
Hey, I mean, he's just getting. That was the thing. He's just getting used to the idea. All right, okay, I'm the chosen. All right, whatever that means, I'm the chosen. He's not really ready to like start swinging his hammer around, so to speak.
Cool. Wow.
Well, we know that already.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It was more. I was really surprised because you were given a really clear out in terms of, well, will you define it, or will you let others define it for you?
Oh.
It seems like you chose to let others define what it means to be the chosen one for you.
Oh, okay. I guess in a way, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, but yeah. When I think about it, yeah. No way. At this point, is Vaughn going to be like, "I am the chosen, and I should lead the church"? You know.
That's how churches usually run.
All right, let's all be careful. Let's our commentary becomes a little too pointed. Okie dokie.
We ready?
then. I think we're ready.
Okay.
Choke down food. Ready.
Okay. All right.
Don't
3,
actually choke. I mean.
2, 1. Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
I resign.
Doc, please. There's no need. I mean, we all have our roles.
refuse to sit around and watch you let yourself be tugged around by what other people want you to be.
Oh my god. Vaughn is
Um,
mentally. Vaughn is like, isn't this how we got here? But anyway,
anyone other than the unknown God. I'll have the accoutrements belonging that are rightfully belong with the head of the order delivered to your room. And he will stand up and begin walking away.
I still need your help. I would like your help, Vaughn. I mean, Duck did Vaughn.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Nice. Vapor and Victoria kind of lean in, and both at the same time, like, and while looking at each other, go, "Good riddance."
They'll just be I really would appreciate if you stay with the temple, Duck. I hope you're not leaving.
Oh no, I am ever a servant of the unknown god.
I thank you for that. I'm sorry that this happened. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to do what I think is right. I
don't think that's true, Vaughn.
Why?
You're being much too passive. And he will exit. Chosen, shall we call the meeting adjourned?
Yes. This, I don't know. I have to think upon this, but this is not what I wanted.
They'll kind of, a couple of them will pat you on the back as they all kind of shuffle off to their places. And worshippers will pour back in, start to trickle back in.
Vaughn will GTFO. That's not, now is not the time for accolades from good congregation.
Right. Okay. Valkyrie.
Yes.
Franzine will come in to your office. Kind of look around, raise an eyebrow. You called Valkyrie?
Yes. She'll kind of like stand nervously and just kind of, please, take a seat. Would you like anything to drink or water or okay.
I'm okay. Thank you though.
Valkyrie will sit down and kind of like start probably like clicking, or no, there's not a click pen, but like start like tapping the quill pen on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And this was Francine, right?
With a Z, but yes.
Oh, Franzine.
Mm-hmm.
Francine, right? Or Franzine?
Mm-hmm.
I know that this is probably really unexpected for you. It was for me. But, you know, I could tell from even our brief interactions back in Needston that you are a person of honor, and that you seem like a good person. And I'm glad to have you in the position that you are. I guess I just do you need me to do? This is new for me. I mean, I guess as you've
I'm
assumed.
sorry, I don't understand the question.
So you're the Wrath, right? My Wrath.
Yes.
What? How does that work? Do I just bring uh, anything with the Needston people? Do I any kind of judgment that needs to be made? Does it come directly to you?
Are you thinking of trying to rule the Meadston people?
Wait, is that not part of the whole thing? I'm
Oh, it
confused.
is if you want to define your role exactly as the previous Valkyrie did.
See, I don't really know. um, I haven't really had time to think about
If you
it.
want some advice,
Yes, please.
and I'm not your wisdom, of course. She gives a little smile at that.
Right.
Be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. And if that means that you like everything that the last I'm not going to get used to that.
How long?
She tears up a little bit.
How long?
Um,
I.
that the Volatash, if all of her convictions are not yours, and all her desires are not yours, you don't have to do things just like her. Just be you. You must have convictions.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Thank
Bring
you.
me all the handsome men in the world, please.
Those are my convictions.
Uh,
Um.
for clarification, that was out of character.
Sure. I know. I know. I. Gosh. I guess. We have the people here kind of living amongst themselves. They don't really have a ruler, or could the Needston people not just blend in with them and not require someone to rule over them? Or is that going to break them? Is that going to... I mean, if a society's used to being ruled, then you suddenly take the ruler away. I'm afraid that...
It hasn't been that long. Remember, it's only been a few years.
Okay. Yeah, I don't...
It would be an adjustment.
Sure. I...
And even without the oaths, if you choose to release everyone from their oaths, even without the oaths, people would still, a lot of them would probably still follow you.
Where did this... So what was going on before? Before Navalatash, the Valkyrie, was in her position.
Meadston was. I mean, it was a town. Much like any other, I suppose.
How did this start? Can you hear my thoughts too? Sitting here?
No, that is your privilege.
How did that even come to be?
Because the way Navalatesh it was her solution. She didn't want to see anybody hurt unjustly anymore.
So she created it herself?
I don't know where she got the power of the oath, but
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about me hearing your thoughts? I mean, I'm not listening right now. I have to, like, it's really weird. I have to pinpoint in on it and just kind of listen, but I'm not right now. I'm trying to ignore it.
I became the Wrath because I respected Navalatesh and her vision, at least her desire.
Do
I
you...
feel a lot of things right now.
I'm sure. I, uh... If you don't... if you don't want to stay in your position, you can just let me know. You don't have to say anything right now, but if you... I'm... I'll let you know, Francine, I'm not that... I don't think I'm like Navalatesh. I'm not... I don't feel that way now, at least. I'm still very young. Responsibility isn't really my strong point. Not yet, at least, I guess. But I do want to honor her decision to, for whatever reason, to give it to me. I don't want to let people down or to hurt them either. I just am kind of, have you ever went hiking before? Did you ever get to a spot where you didn't know where you were and you had thought that you knew the trail and you got to there and you're like, well, I just, and you see a few different exits out of a field and, or wherever you're going, wherever you're hiking, and you just have to kind of decide which one is the one that you want to take. That's the way I feel today. But I want to make the right decision.
Can I speak freely?
Of course, yeah.
You are young.
Yeah.
And I fear that you don't know yourself. And that is what makes you dangerous in this position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you.
So unless you can be true to yourself, you never will do the right thing. You'll always be making those decisions, trying to do things for other people. And you will always disappoint them.
Thank you, Francine, for your honesty.
Sharp tongue comes with being wrath. She'll give a smile.
Well, maybe I'll think about it for the next day, too, and have a more concrete way that I want to do things in that time, or if I want to let people be their own ruler.
Also dangerous.
I know. Well, thank you, Francine. Would you mind letting...
That's why she gave it to you, you know. My suspicion, at least.
Why?
All these years, she has known who she was. And all of a sudden, she doubts. And with that, she will stand up. Valkyrie.
Francine, would you let Helga the Grace know that I'd like to speak to her when you get back to town?
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to speak with you when she brings the items
Right.
later today.
Is Novalitesh still in town?
Oh, yes.
Could you ask her to come by, please?
Sure.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna stand up and until she leaves.
Mm-hmm. She'll leave.
Okay. And she'll just wait until Novalitesh gets there. Oh, let me. Todd.
Yes.
Did Prime get back to? Did you get back to the tower?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I need you to go on anymore. I think that was good. Thank you for letting.
I saw this really interesting building, and I just couldn't figure out the name of it.
The city center, maybe?
No, the Boar's Arse.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Can I go back and explore the Boar's Arse?
If you really want to go back and explore the Boar's Arse,
People
Todd,
coming out of there seem to be very happy.
Yeah. Wait. The Boar's Arse was that was the mm-hmm. Todd, do you know our VIP area?
Yes.
Do you know what happens there?
Yes.
Why don't
I see everything in the tower.
Okay. So that's what the Boar's Arse is. It's like a VIP area, except in a building. If you want to go, you can absolutely go. I just wanted you to let you know so you wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you. No, that sounds rather dull.
Okay. But if you want to go into town and look around anymore, you are absolutely free to do so with Prime. You just let me know.
I thought you didn't want me to.
Well, I didn't want you to when you were on a mission, I guess.
Oh.
But you're free of your mission. It's done. It's over, I think. And so, yeah, if you want to go in and walk around, just be careful. And just let me know if you need any help.
Did you know that you can shop in Needston without money?
Yes, Todd, you can. But know that if you get things in Needston, that people will expect you to do something for them.
Well, I am going to do something for them. I'm going to give them a place to live.
Okay. All right. Valkyrie's thinking, what can they do to him other than just destroy Prime, I guess. But uh, just be careful. Don't take a lot of things, Todd. Maybe not everyone will consider living here as a way that you're repaying them.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Maybe I'll just stay here.
Okay. All right. All right. And then she'll just kind of wait in the meeting room until someone else shows up. Bored.
CEO Valkyrie.
If it's too long, like she would like just kind of wander out into like the tavern or whatever. But yeah. Or the probably like not even the tavern, probably like the lounge, the where the bar is there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. On.
Yes.
Yes. Where are you? All I know is that you GTFO'd from the
Yeah.
temple.
He probably would make his way back to think things over to the VIP room.
Okay.
For now. He's not ready to go back to his room. He's not sure how to address it with the big guy. So he's gonna, if he should address it with the big guys, it's Duck's phrasing of, too passive is like spinning him in wheels, because it's like, what do I do? Do I go in there and blow up the temple and like, take charge, or not blow up, not physically blow up the temple, but or
Or
so he's just gonna
Janie's tending the bar again.
perfect. Jenny, they need something to. They have alcohol that makes you think better.
Unfortunately, no.
You'd have something there if you did.
Vince said you had a doozy of a meeting.
Yeah. Definitions. They are a pain.
Bureaucracy. Even more of a pain.
I just want
Why
to do
it's
what's right.
better just to clearly identify the leadership and get rid of all the chaff.
Do I have the right? That's my problem.
To what?
To make that decision.
Of course.
I don't know.
Maybe
that's
placed
part of the
all their
problem.
lives in your hands.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
Do with them what you want. Evil dragon.
Fully realizing it's an evil dragon. It's never, well, maybe for some others it's that simple, but for me,
Remember what we talked about before?
Yes.
Some people just need to be told what to do.
I'll take that
You're
under
young.
advisement. Yes,
You're
yes,
young.
I am, and I'm unsure of myself.
And she'll hold your hand reassuringly, maybe a little patronizingly.
I'm not patronizing.
You're a little young. So take it from someone who's lived a lot longer than you, that sometimes you just need to go with your gut.
I'll
She'll
try and
pat your
remember that.
hand, and I think I'll go take care of something. And she'll
Right. Just nurse my drink.
Okay. Uh,
Do I need to? Oof. Oof.
you'll see Valkyrie flop into a comfy chair.
May I? And motion to the an opposing comfy chair.
Oh yeah, is this in the drink? Is this in the
Yeah.
via? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sure. You look. Are you this concerned about what went down at the meeting? Vaughn? I mean, I know that I'm kind of flighty, but I mean, you seem disturbed.
Just I got a taste of what you got a taste of. Small taste. You have a much larger
What do you mean?
issue. They the congregation. Well, my vicar. The vic. Oh God, look at that. The vicars. Well, for a second said my vicar. There's a slip. Freudian, if there ever was one. Um, wanted a clearer definition of who's in charge. And a lot of them felt since I am, and he's going to use the air quotes, the chosen, should take more of a role in leadership of the congregation.
So you're assisting someone in that position.
No, I am that position.
So you're in charge of everything?
As of now, Duck was not happy. I don't know.
What is happening today? What did we just...
Unwanted promotion day? I don't know. Uh, here's a ton of responsibility you never wanted day. I just wanted to be.
Pressure brings out the best in all of us.
Some people to collapse like a cheap suit. I just wanted to.
I'm optimistic.
I just wanted to, do whatever the unknown God wanted me to do. But sometimes they don't hand you explicit instructions. They just
Yeah.
leave it to you.
So it seems...
Sound familiar?
Yeah. Yeah. I've... The Valatash should be by soon to talk. But I did meet with Francine at the Wrath, who was very real with her opinions, but not with before asking if it was okay. I wanted to hear them, I guess.
Well,
I told her that I would think about it for a day or two, and before I decide if I want to, take on the position that the Valatash wanted me to have, or
there's an or? There's an alternative?
I can release them all.
Oh, from the oath.
I can just let Needston be part of the tower, as their own people. And I could release the three of them from their oaths and the guards if I really wanted to.
Wow.
The Wrath, Francine kind of hinted that I'd better, kind of grow up before I decide that I want to, or not before I decide, but, before that if I do decide to do this, that I need to, kind of find out who I am.
It's a dangerous job to be learning on the job. If you know what I mean. You didn't ask for this. I don't know. Jeez, I don't know what to tell you.
It would be a change, I guess.
I hate to sound cliche-ish, but where did you envision yourself
In
being?
5 years.
I know. I know. Well, where did you
Just
expect
suddenly
yourself?
become like this whole
Oh.
session's like a mesh
A
of
job.
church meetings and
A job interviews.
job interviews. I don't know. Fawn, I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I just kind of exist, you know? I just kind of am about today. I don't even think about tomorrow that much. I
Yeah, for the most part, I was the same way. I just wanted to do good, whatever that meant at
I
the time.
I guess, before the whole thing happened with Neva, I thought that I would just work in my parents' shop, you know? Take it on after them.
Making
No,
fence. Yeah.
but after, the whole, well, I mean, I didn't know then, but the whole dying thing and, losing Navalatash, things kind of changed. I just started, I don't know, I guess you could say not caring. I just wanted to, live life, have fun, enjoy my youth and do whatever I want and wherever the wind takes me. And so,
Like me, you didn't want to think about it too much.
no, just wanted to be me, I guess. But I don't think that, I don't know, it's kind of like, I'm being told to be myself, but at the same time, you and I know that myself isn't going to, I mean, at least not the self that I've been recently, isn't going to get this done well.
There have been, yeah.
Would have to be some changes that I'm not really sure that I want to make. Your responsibility, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for it, but I don't have to be. And at the same time, I don't know. It kind of is like if I don't, so I turn it down. What then? Like what? At least with something like this, like my life would have, I mean, not my life, but like now, in the current state, my life would have meaning, would have some kind of purpose. Without it, I mean, other than finding Navalatash and helping her remember and helping her, and of course my family, like, so outside of my family and you guys, of course, I don't really have a goal, other than to, mad at her and, kill them, whatever. But I don't know. I'm rambling. To you?
Oh, it's good to think out loud. It's good to try and process. I don't know.
How do you feel about your stuff? Did you have a choice, or did they just be like, here, it's yours, go, multiply. I don't know. That's not what I. That's not. Maybe you could. I mean,
Well, um,
wait. Does this mean like you can't sleep around? Like, can you not?
I
Are
I
you? Are
have that's the
you
part of the problem. I
celibate?
have no idea.
Ah!
No, we're not.
You didn't
No,
cut
I
it
don't.
off, right? Because I know some
No,
things
no.
like cut.
It's
Like,
everything's
okay,
intact. Yeah,
okay,
and in working order. So, um,
good, great. Gives you a solid pat on the shoulder. Uh,
I just
that's important.
Uh-huh.
it was, you know, geez, we all want to do better, but it's sometimes it's rather daunting when it's time to step up, and that you're not prepared, you're not ready. It's like now you want me to commit to this now? I just getting started. Just trying to, we were all trying to make our way, and now we're being asked to do things that people 10, 15 years down the line should be doing.
What? So, say that that didn't happen earlier. What would you do instead?
I would pursue this evil, and I would try to be what the chosen means. Is It's fuzzy, but I believe that gathering these fragments and trying to put the pieces back together of this puzzle is what I was destined to do. I didn't imagine that having to take on the leadership role for a whole community was going to be a part of that. But now that you mention it, the more I think about it, if it is, then it is. And from what the Wrath said to you, or what Duck said to me about being passive, I think now that the one thing we can't be is passive, in the middle, wishy-washy. If we're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all I can do is do what I think is right. That's the pain, knowing what is right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think only a fool knows definitely what is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's the key. You have to be okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's not going to be easy for either of us.
Yeah.
But you know what? For better or for worse, you're now the Valkyrie, and now the chosen. Whatever the hell that means.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back
All
to
right,
the
well,
meeting
yes.
room and just take this drink with me and yep.
Save the servants for temple.
See you later.
Good luck to you.
You too, Bob.
And whatever you decide, I'll support you.
I support you.
I understand. And I appreciate it.
She'll wink and just kind of
In your
turn
own way. In your own
go
way.
and take a
That
sip
means
as she heads back
Yeah.
to the meeting room.
That means a lot to me.
You sit waiting in the office for a little bit, and then Helga walks in.
Oh, hey Helga.
Navalatesh had decided that she wanted to get the items. And I heard that you wanted to speak to me.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Um. Yes. Um. Thank you for getting the items. I appreciate it. Um. I guess I just please sit down. Would you like anything to drink? Just kind of so Valkyrie just kind of slide her drink kind of like away from her a bit.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Um. Uh. Yes. So I talked with Francine earlier. Um.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just wanted to. So your, your role is the Grace.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean exactly?
I look out for the interests of the people.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. It's always a good thing. Um. So I know that this has been probably a very roller coaster of a day for you. I'm sure. Same for me. Um. I guess I just what do you need me to do anything? Uh, do you need my support in something? So let me just, so I was talking with Francine, and I kind of let her know that I, I would take like a day or two before um, I want to give this position the respect it deserves. And, I want to
The
honor,
position.
right, the Valkyrie.
The position deserves no respect.
It,
It is the person that occupies the position that commands respect.
okay. Uh, That's fair. And the Valkyrie, the Valatash is a very respectable person.
She
Um,
is.
yes. Uh, to be honest, Helga, this is a very new thing for me. Um, and well, Francine gave me a little bit of advice, and I understand that you're not in the, you're not the wisdom, but I would appreciate any advice that you would have for me.
How confident are you in yourself?
Well,
What are your convictions?
I guess I, think that people should be treated fairly. Uh, I believe that those that do horrible things should pay for them. Um, I don't believe that people should be manipulated in any way. Um, and I guess I want people to be safe.
Those are convictions of yours? You don't sound very convinced of them, even.
Uh, I am still kind of figuring myself out, Helga. I'm not Navalatash. Navalatash has more experience than I have. I want to do the right thing, though.
Don't.
Don't what?
Try to do the right thing.
What am I supposed to do then?
What you believe is right. When I hear you say, try to do the right thing, I hear you trying to measure up to somebody else,
Sure, I'm trying to measure up to
to other
Navaladash.
people's expectations of who you should be.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They can all go fuck themselves.
I'm sure they do. Sorry. No, you're right.
If you have to wear a mask,
I have to wear a mask?
if you have to wear a mask
Okay.
and pretend to be something you're not,
It won't work.
no. You will only be a disappointment to yourself and others.
Phew. I agree.
So enough of this charade. Who are you? Really?
What do you mean?
Who are you, Valkyrie? That you are able to waltz into town and the strongest woman I've ever known falls to pieces. Seemingly gripped by madness.
I think that she's remembering things from her past.
And you're a part of that past.
Yeah.
Tell me. Let there be no mask between us.
Taking kind of a small drink. A little over 4 years ago, almost 5 now, really, probably. I was out hiking with my younger sibling, and we climbed a mountain to look over, kind of in the area where I would go to college later, and we slipped. And, well, I found out recently, a while ago, that I died that day and was brought back to life thanks to a spirit of sorts that well, and she'll kind of bring out the dagger, is trapped in here. But apparently that same spirit did something with my sibling, Navalatash. And when I woke up, they were gone. Looked everywhere, couldn't find them. And for years, they never came back. I only found out a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, actually, that that spirit in there did something that kind of put them back in time, and they traveled and eventually found Needston and became its ruler. So Navalatash now is the Navalatash that I knew then, except older now and more responsible than I am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you see, I agree with everything that you're saying. I want to, and even though I know I shouldn't think about what they think of me, what Navalatash thinks of me, but I want to make her proud. For when she does remember that she's related to me.
She's not dead.
I know. I am. That's something else. Yeah.
So what do you care about? What shall your grace and wisdom and wrath and law aid you to do in this world? Shall you build a perfect community? Like your sister attempted? Is that truly what you desire?
No, I never thought about it. I guess I mean, I know that I want to take care of and protect those that are closest to me. I want to make sure that even the people in the tower, I want to make sure that they're safe and happy. Free to live how they want, I guess. Freedom? I don't know.
When you figure it out, let us know.
Okay. Thank you, Olga. You've been very helpful.
I won't say anything to her.
Yeah, thank you. I would rather she either figured out on her own or that it's broken to her gently.
I'd rather she heard it from you.
Maybe. Thank you again for getting the weapons. Or the magic items, I mean.
As I said, Navaltesh is finishing that task.
Oh, good. Great. You sure you don't want to drink before you go?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Maybe in time.
Right. Until everyone comes in tomorrow, then. Okay. Thank you. And she'll just kind of sit down and just kind of stare off into the meeting room. Thinking. Until
Okay.
just waiting for Navalatash to get back.
Mm-hmm. Fun. How many
Yes.
drinks have we gone through, sir?
Oh, I would say 2 or 3,
Okay.
maybe 4. Maybe he's kind of
Yeah.
losing count.
Yeah, make a constitution saving throw.
Save, con. 19. Praise the Lord.
Tipsy, but not out of control.
So yeah, he's sitting in the VIP lounge, nursing and twisting his drink, twisting the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. And he's just gonna. If Vince is at the VIP lounge, or is he?
No one
He's
is
out front.
currently at the bar.
Okay. I'm gonna
Vance
go.
is out front.
I'll grab Vance and say, if you can, get the Vickers again together at the temple.
Again today.
Again today, please, if you could.
All right.
And I'll go to the temple and I'm going to look for Duck.
Duck isn't there.
Crap. Didn't think he'd do this.
He's not at the temple. Yeah.
Oh.
This is where you said you were looking for him. He's not at the temple.
Yeah. Todd, do you know where Duck is?
I believe Duck is. In his apartment.
Okay. Can you direct me to that apartment so I can get there?
Sure.
And then sometime later, I'm at Duck's apartment.
Yeah.
And I will knock on the door. Any answer? I'll knock again. No answer. I'll leave a note for him.
Okay.
Basically saying, Duck, we have come too far to let this stand between us. But we should talk.
Okay.
Then I'll head back to the temple.
All right. The Vickers are gathered. Why are we meeting again?
Because
Did we just do this?
I want something to be perfectly clear. I am the chosen. And it means that I'm going to lead this congregation, and the one thing I will not have is infighting and dissension in the ranks. We all work for the common good of the people, and that is our goal.
Of course.
And we should all strive to be together on that and work together.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Okay.
Duck is a valuable member of this congregation and a leader.
Not anymore. He resigned.
I understand, but he's still an important part of this church. Order. Okay. Gee, I'm going to have to write a note.
The Order of the Unknown God.
Okay.
And it's not just the people that meet at this temple. It's at all the places.
OUG. Okay. Of this order. And I want him to be a continued member of this order.
Well, he said he would be.
I just want it on the record for anyone who had doubts.
Okay.
All right, clear enough. Thank you for coming.
They mumble to each other as they walk away.
Like, what was that all about?
Right.
All right, and a little lighter for having at least asserted that. All right, we're going to do this. Let's do this.
Now what?
I'll stake out the tavern, see if I can see if Duck wanders by or if he even responds.
Okay. You are soon approached by Lenny.
Lenny, what's up?
Hey there, Mr. Chosen Man.
Spawn, please.
I got this big here package for you. Would you mind signing for it?
Certainly. Yeah, I'll sign for it and take the package.
There you go. It's a decent sized package. Hefty. Not that package.
Don't want to. Jeez. Don't want to be awkward about it, so I think I'll take it to my room and open it.
Okay. Inside are 3 very old tomes.
I'll briefly, skim the title pages and a couple pages just to see what they're about.
The first one seems to be about the founding of the Order of the Unknown God.
Okay.
The second one seems to be a record of prophecies and secrets.
Right.
And the third is a register of head priests. With the names of all those who have served in the position. It's the smaller of the 3 books.
I suppose this is appropriate. And I'll just put them aside, or, if I have a reading space, that's where I'll put them down. Anything
Okay.
else?
Well, there's nothing else in the package, just the books.
Didn't even want to leave a note, huh? Duck, what's going through your mind? I'm gonna look over at the books and I guess I better get started. And I'll actually start with the founding of the order. Just what time is it? If he's going to save that for night reading. I mean,
Sure, yeah, that's it's about, or it's early afternoon.
all right.
Late
So
afternoon.
I'll set them in the room and then I'll go down to the since he's, you know what? I'll give it to the end of the night, and then I'll if he's still, it seems he might be still in the apartment, so I'll give him a chance. But if he doesn't respond by the end of the night, I will basically write the same note and give it to Lenny to deliver to Duck.
Okay. Sounds good. Uh, oh, right. Valkyrie,
Yes.
a messenger. No, I'm sorry. A soldier, battered and bloody, comes into the office.
Valkyrie will stand up alarmed. What what happened?
There's a swarm of things. They just came out of nowhere and started attacking
Where?
on the road between here and Meadston.
How many?
10
Creatures? I
devils.
okay. Uh um, whoa, 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 whoa. She'll
So you have to go save them. Regarding the magic items,
okay, okay. Is is Navalitesh there?
who?
Nav- Anyways, sorry. I'll go and get my friend Vaughn, and maybe another friend too. Just wait for me in the foyer, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Todd, where's Vaughn right now?
Tavern? Or are you in your room?
Went to the tavern. Yeah.
So the to
Oh,
the
Todd,
tavern.
goodness, sleepy, huh? Okay. Where is Gust right now?
Gus is in his shop.
Okay. All right. Valkyrie's gonna go out to the tavern, which because I think that might be the closest.
Yes.
Okay. Fun. Hey. We
Yes.
we have a situation. There's a swarm of 10 things attacking the people with the magic items on the road between here and Needston. So they need help.
Okay. Let's go.
Great. Should I grab Gust?
If he's available, certainly we could use his help.
Okay. And she'll just start running that way, running towards the shop.
Okay.
Oh, right. Todd, hey, buddy.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
yes.
Could you, could you, tell Gust that we need his fighting, physique, to assist us on the road between here and the town?
I'll tell him to get his hot
ASAP.
butt outside.
Thank you. Great. And she'll just kind of grab Vaughn's arm and drag him towards the foyer.
Okay. The guard is there, or those soldiers there waiting.
Okay, let's go. I might have another friend that might meet us on the road.
Okay. Let's go. And you head out and you see maybe a football field away. Several dead soldiers on the ground, a couple not dead soldiers fighting for their lives, along with Navalitesh. And they seem to be surrounded by strange things with these metal masks, like fused to their faces and halberds.
All right, Valkyrie will run over there to meet them.
Yep. So will Vaughn.
All right, roll for initiative.
Great.
All right.
Ooh. That's a 19 for Valkyrie.
5, 6.
Oh.
Scratch that.
All right, Valkyrie, go for it.
Is there okay, that's not what I thought. Wow, I always have to relearn roads every time. All right. She would just probably like, since she's in a rush anyway, she would probably just run in there and try to just immediately start helping. So she's going to get out her yeah, she's going to get out her Rakdos knife.
Okay.
And try to attack probably whichever one is attacking Navalatash.
Okay. She's holding up a couple of them.
Okay, well, she'll just choose one.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a 27 to hit.
Nice.
That will, in fact, hit.
Oh. 94s. Why? Why do you always, like, get at the bottom of my dice tray? Okay. Ugh. Okay. That's a 6 piercing.
Okay.
And I want to say that's going to be it for this second because I need to relook at everything. So.
Yep. Very good. All right. Some of the things are going to attack some soldiers. One of the soldiers is going to die. Sorry, I'm not making this sound very exciting. These things swing their halberds aggressively. Not many of them have noticed your guys' approach. And so one of the soldiers is cut down while the others are able to kind of stave off some of the halberds. And one of them does attack the Valkyrie, and she deflects with her shield. I'm sorry, Navalatash. Navalatash will then... It's going to be a big switch for me, not just the characters. Yeah. Navalatash will go ahead and attack. And misses. Attack again, and also misses. Okay, very good. Now it is Vaughn's turn.
Okay. Can I tell whether or not they are? Hold on. What is the? Are they undead or?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Certainly. Religion. Mine is religion intelligence based. Oh, it worked out. 19.
Hey! Not bad at all. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. If I recognize them as being undead, then I will.
They are not undead.
Oh, they are not undead.
Womp, womp,
They are
womp.
devils.
All right, that is causes a shift in the in my processing.
Processing.
Okay.
Processing.
All right. I will use my movement to get right into the thick of things,
Okay.
shoulder to shoulder with everyone. And cast. Is my spirit guardians.
Okay.
All right, and I will designate the guards and all the friendlies as unaffected.
Mm-hmm.
So anything within 15 feet of me um, will take 3d8 damage.
They just take the damage.
Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So what is my DC on that? Spirit Guardians. 16.
Okay. Two succeed, 3 fail, 5 are out of reach.
Okay.
So they take 3d8, you said?
Yeah. You want me to just
Yep,
use
go ahead
see?
and roll.
All right.
Rolling.
16 on the first.
Okay.
19 on the second.
Nice.
And 9 on the last.
Okay.
All right, so that was my action. So I don't think I have much as a bonus action. So I think I'm good.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, so that is concentration. So that is up as concentration.
One of them dies.
Okay, good start.
Don't you know it? Okay. The soldiers are going to try to attack. Wow, the soldiers suck hard. Okay. The devil things are going to... 3 of them are going to attack the soldiers. Another soldier is going to die under the blades of their halberds, and 2 of them are... Well, one of them is going to attack Valkyrie. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Misses with its first attack, and you take 12 slashing damage on its second attack.
Okay.
And then another one is going to attack Vaughn, and that most certainly misses. Does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
You are
Goodness.
very missed by them then. And it's back to Valkyrie.
Yes. So, whichever one that she was attacking before, she's going to use her bonus action and cast Hex on the creature,
Okay.
which will give me an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. And also I can choose one ability for it to have disadvantage on. And I'm going to go with dexterity.
Okay.
So it has disadvantage on dexterity.
Good.
Okay. And she's going to, that's her bonus action. So yeah, so she's going to try to attack it again with her knife. And that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that's 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Are you doing your sneak attack damage? Because this is one that's between you and Navalitesh.
Okay, so okay, so I do have advantage on this one. No. Okay. Extra one base. Okay. That's an extra 1 piercing damage.
Nice. Way to go. Okay. Very good.
And that's it. She'll stay right there.
Alrighty. The devil, 2 of the devil things are going to step back and pull out heavy crossbows. And one of them is going to try to shoot you. That's a 16 to hit.
To Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
All right, and one is going to aim for Naval. Ooh. Aim for Navalitesh. And get a critical hit. Dealing 20 piercing damage. All right, then. She's not looking too good.
Okay.
Not looking too good. Not dead. Not hail. Okay. And that so that was 2 of them with heavy crossbows, and then others are going to come in with halberds and just whiff all over the place, irrespective of who they're trying to hit. Vaughn, do I have to make a fresh set of wisdom saving throws?
Let me just check the wording on that. It says any the spiritual guardians flirt within 15 feet of me constantly. So when you cast this spell, you can, any affected creatures. Oh, speed is also halved in that area. By the way,
Okay.
your speed is halved. And the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and roll those wisdom saving throws.
Okay, 15 feet.
2 failed.
Okay, so 2 more damage.
I'm sorry, 3 failed.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue. All right, 3 more. Dialing up 3 more. 11.
Nice.
Why is it rolling 5 dice? 12.
No, you rolled an 18, 11, and 11. I don't know why it's rolling.
Oh yeah, just take the first 3. Yeah, just take the first 3.
That's good. That's really good. Another one is going to
Another
die.
one bites the dust.
Ow.
Another one going up.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay. So that is...
Okay. Yep. That's they're down to just 3 of them in that grouping. Very good. Very good. But they are going to take their actions now, and they're the ones that are the closest to the Valkyrie. And 2 of them are going to hit her with halberds. For another 20 damage. She's looking very bloodied.
Okay.
Navalitesh is going to go and absolutely destroy one of them with like
Good.
a lightning powered thrust of her cool rapier that Nathaniel made her.
Good.
But she's starting to like sway on her feet a little bit.
Okay.
Fawn.
Okay. As my action, I will use my channel divinity and preserve life on Avalitash. So she gets up to 35, up to half her hit points. So
Okay. Got it.
okay. And now I just was scanning and I realized as a bonus action I can where is it? Spiritual weapon, which is level 2. All right. I'll cast that at any of the demons that are close to Navalatash. So one of
Okay.
them. It's a me. Well, yeah. Well, I'm within. I'm sorry. Why does it say range 60 and you make a melee spell attack against the creature?
Because the
the weapon appears. The weapon appears.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Want to hit 1d8. Okay. So where's spiritual weapon? I will roll the attack roll. I should only be clicking once.
Huh.
Use the 7. Yeah, be honest about it.
Hang on. Yeah.
That's a miss. Yep. That's all right. Oh, is it? Okay. Now, yeah, we're back up to the top.
Yep. Now the one soldier from Needston left is going to try to... And he crits!
Nice.
Go, soldier. Go, soldier.
It's your birthday.
Soldier. Yeah. Okay. He gets a slash in on one of them. And then will instantly be attacked by 3 halberds and killed.
Wow.
Break.
And then the 2 with heavy crossbows. One's going to take a shot at Vaughn and miss. And the other one is also going to miss. Whoever they were shooting at. Probably Navaltash.
Something
Valkyrie.
was shooting at Valkyrie for a bit. Okay. Is Valkyrie still in the position of having advantage, being directly opposite? Yep. Okay. Okay, that is that. What was I going to do? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, she will try to attack with her knife. Oh, does a 17 hit?
It does.
Whew. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. Creature. That was for that, right? Okay. So piercing. 3, 7. That is 12 piercing damage. And
the one you attack dies.
Oh.
Nice.
Whichever next creature is the closest, she will use her bonus action to move the hex to that one.
Okay.
And then also was that with...
Your Rakdos right knife gets to do something.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes. So the knife,
if you used it to attack.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah, so the soul gets imprisoned inside the dagger. Okay.
which I
Great.
think makes it stronger.
Great. I didn't roll for my hex on. Okay, so since that one died, Andrew, and I moved the hex to the other creature, can I roll? No, because that's on whenever I hit it, so I haven't hit that creature, so it's fine. Yeah, okay. That is it.
Okay. Super good. That one is gonna turn away from Navalitesh and attack you.
Great. I'm so happy about that.
That's a 19 to hit
That does hit, yes.
and a 23 to hit.
Both of those hit, yes.
Okay. That's 31 slashing damage.
Okay, we're still up. We're down to like 7 hit points, but we're still good. Hellish Rebuke on the Smother.
Yeah.
Takes 2d.
What do they make, a dex saving throw or something?
Yes. Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Which they have disadvantage.
Yep, that's
So they
right.
fail really badly because they crit failed.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So they take... Ooh. They take 17 fire damage.
Nice. 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 They take... Yep. Okay. Very good. It doesn't seem to be as effective as you hoped,
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
but you still damaged,
Mm-hmm.
which was good. Okay. That's to Navalitesh then, who also attacked that SOB and slay him.
Nice.
So you guys have taken out 5. Half of them. Good job.
Yay!
Vaughn.
Okay. Valkyrie, you said you were down to 7 hit
7.
points? Ooh, okay.
451.
Okay. Let's see. I just wanted to make sure what I got going here. Yeah. Seeing that, are you in the group with everybody? Are like standing right next to shoulder with Navalitash, or that's where I'm at?
She's standing on the other side of the thing that she was, but that she destroyed. So she's standing close to Navalitash, yes.
All right, I'll whatever my movement is to get within touch range of the Valkyrie, and well, yeah, the Valkyrie. And I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
All right, so it's
Roll
1d.
them heals.
Okay, it is going to be 3d8 plus my Disciple of Life, which is 2 plus 2 for every level. So that's 6.
Plus 6.
Okay, so 3d8 plus 6, right?
Yep.
3d8 plus 6. See if this works.
Woohoo.
18. You are healed for 18.
Oh, thank you.
And let's see. Yeah, I got a slot. Let's do it. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. So that'll be another 2 and a 3. Yeah, whoever's closest.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is the spiritual weapon? It's a melee for 3. Horrible. 10.
Missed.
All right, that is that.
Alrighty. We have. Ooh, sorry, I gotta keep going. This is bad. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. No. Nothing to worry about here.
Yeah, okay. So at the top of their next turn, they got to roll again for wisdom. With whoever's in 15 feet of me, I should say.
Mm-hmm. These ones are, just entering, so they will have to roll for sure.
Okay.
So 3 of them enter your sphere, and
Okay.
1 fails.
Okay. What a crappy one. 6.
Okay. And they all gang up on Navalatash and land some significant blows. She's still hanging in there. And then the 2 heavy crossbowmen are gonna fire. One's aiming for you, Valkyrie,
Okay.
and that I'm pretty sure is gonna hit with a dirty 20.
Yes.
So you're gonna take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And a crossbow bolt is going to catch Navalatash in the shoulder and spin her completely around, and she's going to collapse. And we will end our session.
Of course.
Ah, you.
There.
Of course. Of course.
This has been another episode of Tower of Dreams.
I wasn't even looking at I was totally unaware.
Of the time.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who do you play? And what's been a highlight?
My name is Steph. I play Valkyrie, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess the whole thing at the beginning with the whole with the Volatash and the Valkyrie and the whole transfer of shit and yeah. My girl's got some decision making to do. So
Oh man. Let's see. Wait for somebody else to go, but there is nobody else to go.
yep, no
This
one
is
else.
Franco. This is Franco. I play Vaughn. Yeah, you can just about name this episode "Stepping On Up."
Moving on up.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a note of that.
Everybody's getting thrust into responsibility. Good Lord. What are we going to do? Man. Now we got to keep the Volatash alive.
I mean, you don't have to.
What? Pardon me. Want to see me why not try to keep her alive?
Oh. Yeah. Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm the DM. I liked all of it. It was great. I liked really pushing both of these characters way outside of their comfort zones.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
my- that was
Comfort being
my-
the key word. Yeah.
That was my favorite part. We got word no in extremis tonight. Dan, I'm assuming, got called into work. Tears, all the tears.
Yeah.
We love you, Dan. And Hopefully someday everything will go back. Um, someday. But tune in next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Tower of Dreams, 10 p.m. Eastern for oh goodness gracious.
In
I just
extremis?
said it. In extremis. Thank you. I tried to do extremis first in my head and it didn't work. Yeah, in extremis. I was like, extremis Deo. No, that's not right. In excelsis Deo? No, that's definitely not
In
right.
Excelsis.
In extremis. For extremis at 10, and then at 10 o'clock on Sundays and Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays for even more D&D content here on Madword Streams. We thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Toodles.